Ethiopia's fight against foreign interference is also Africa's fight. A few days ago, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed made a call to all Africans to support Ethiopia in its current fight against not only the terrorist TPLF but also those who seem to be adamant in supporting it, posing a serious existential threat on the East African country. Ethiopia has been fighting against the TPLF terrorism for the last year, and we have not come across any Western government who has condemned what suffering it has incurred. And yet all those who support the TPLF do know that what it has been doing was not only criminal and outrageous but also contrary to every international law and principle. It is paradoxical to hear often that Western countries stand up for the rights of peoples opposing authoritarian governments. But how many times have we seen them support dictatorial regimes? What sort of government was the TPLF-led Ethiopian government before it was deposed by a people's extensive protests? The West was supportive of TPLF because it carried out all the assignments it was given even when it was not exactly in the prime interest of its compatriots. Western countries often fulfilled their strategic goals riding governments such as TPLF. They kept TPLF on power until it was impossible to do it due to prolonged and consistent public protests. We have seen in the past that governments that refuse to advance the strategic interests of these countries are sooner or later doomed, and they are replaced by accommodative stooges. Many experts argue that the government of Drive Abiy Ahmed is condemned to pay for its adamant attitude of giving priority to the national interests of its people rather than to the strategic interests of these powers, and hence the pressure. These Western powers use their influence to depose a government even without shooting a bullet. An intense propaganda campaign prepares the groundwork for paralyzing it economically, and even without sanctions. The economy of the country could then be reduced to shambles. People are made to rise up against their government as they fail to make ends meet. When a government is isolated from large part of the international community, it struggles to survive. Is this where we are heading? We Ethiopians will stand for the truth. Ethiopian invites all Africans to join us in fighting modern colonization #. Join #OneAfrica movement. It is time.